Want to hear one of the biggest lies in sales? It's frequently repeated by too many well-meaning relatives, teachers, even mentors. The big lie is this: it's who you know. Yes, who you know is great if you're looking for someone to talk to or want a meeting, but the truth is, what you can do gets the sale. People say if you have connections, it'll open more doors. Sure, connections are important when scouring for job opportunities or seeking important advice, and they might get you an introduction, even a referral. But connections alone don't guarantee sales. Making sales consistently requires a thoughtful, strategic process. If you can't deliver something to improve their business or relationships, those nice connections usually turn into polite rejections. Imagine with me for a moment that you run the organization you work for. You're in charge. One of your biggest concerns is to surround yourself with talented people who will help you get where you need to be. Now, let me ask you a question. What qualities do you think you want to look for in the people you hire? Go ahead and write them down. I'll wait. Seriously, jot down characteristics of the perfect employee. Now, you're probably coming up with attributes like loyalty, discipline. Of course, intelligence would be nice. You'd like them to work hard, to be self-starters, to be team players. You're looking for someone who listens and follows directions well, someone who exemplifies professionalism in all that they do and say. And the list goes on. Why are these traits so important? Because after all is said and done, people buy from people they like. As my late grandfather used to say, make yourself the person people just have to do business with. In your case, you might be able to say, well, that's nice, but I represent one of the biggest brands in the market. The name alone's enough to get me into almost any door. Sure, you might be able to start a conversation, but in the end, to conclude the conversation with a sale, you have to demonstrate or prove that you are the kind of person people want to do business with. You have to be someone they'd hire for their own organization if they could. They have to be persuaded to believe that you can help them drive revenues, make their company or organization more competitive, more innovative, a more enjoyable place to be. While yes, you do work for an outstanding company, I'd invite you to consider yourself your own brand. I call it You Inc. Your prospects will ultimately elect to give your team the order if they're impressed with your professionalism, your integrity, and your service. You are the embodiment, the representation really, of the organization you work for. As I've been telling salespeople for years, you are a public speaker for your company. Patricia Fripp, a former president of the National Speakers Association, said something interesting about how we view ourselves. She said, quote, I find so many salespeople have the opinion that it's our client's job to remember us. I maintain it is our responsibility to make sure they don't forget us. End of quote. As salespeople, we hope and expect the organization will constantly market the team. But how are you marketing yourself? Since people have a tendency to do business with people they know, and few of them personally know our players, it would stand to reason that the more people you know, or who know you, the more business you'll be able to conduct. Without overdoing it, you can be familiar to more people in simple, timely ways, like commenting on their Facebook or LinkedIn page. Send a helpful text or email, or better yet, a handwritten note, passing along an interesting article or a congratulatory message. The best way for you to become a highly visible salesperson in this market is to establish yourself as an expert. Know well our various products. Understand the ways they're best utilized by any kind of prospect. Study and learn their most effective applications for any type of local business or nonprofit. Then, beyond your normal daily activities, extend yourself into the community by making You Inc. visible. After discussing with your manager, try any of these easy-to-adopt ideas. First, speak to service clubs. You have an exciting product, pro sports and entertainment, a daily topic of conversation in most local offices. Since you are a public speaker for the team, develop a solid 15-minute speech that's part entertaining, part informative, and unique to your situation. If you're thinking, I'm not a good speaker, I can't even tell a good story, let alone a joke, check out Reader's Digest online, find a good anecdote, and read it if you have to. You're a game face executive, so practice, practice, practice. Other industries lean heavily on sports stories and analogies, proof that there's plenty of interest in material. Number 2, write an article. You have a unique perspective on your team and the way it impacts businesses. Focus on the positives and share your thoughts on a local blog, a newspaper, a magazine, or journal. Number 3, join a professional leads club. This mixes up your week and allows you to meet and serve a variety of people as you pass leads to each other. Although you're employed by someone else, you are the founder and CEO of You Inc. Work to improve your own brand first, becoming the type of employee you'd want to hire time and time again. Really, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. Turn You Inc. into a successful subsidiary of your company, and a more profitable partnership will definitely emerge.